And we're talking, everybody's brought up somebody they know, some sort of thing that was starting to be developed, but I don't see that as a big umbrella. It's like maybe everybody needs to make a Word document of what they know and put it in a folder so everybody else can read it, and then we can be all in the same knowledge base. And then we can say, well, you know, these names are really starting to come out. Why don't we start going to talk to these people and find out what their goals are? I don't, you know, I'm just trying to figure out.
We kind of, the site's been reactive, really. I mean, I'll go ask people to be on the site and stuff, but we don't really go out and ask people. It's kind of word of mouth sort of thing, and maybe it's time to do something different. And suggestions for different types of sites. You know, whatever would work best is fine for us. We're open to suggestions, you know, in that sense. But it's basically been word of mouth, you know, to get up to 1,000 people. So if we actually tried, it's hard to tell what would happen.
Does anybody use Mandy?
Look at it once in a while.
It's never anything for our area, really.
For our area, but as a group, should we be on Mandy to say we have a presence? Because is that not an industry standard?
It might help to get more things looking at us.
How would you best describe Mandy? I think it's just more like a resume site for
it's like
the film industry.
Yeah, it's like hotjobs.com for film.
I don't know, do actors even post there? I haven't been there in a while.
I think it's mostly crew based, but
Crew based.
I got more response from putting stuff up on Craigslist in the free crew section than I did from Mandy. But
Okay.
it's just a matter of persons around here aren't plugged into those kinds of national production hubs the way other places are.
See, that I'm just throwing it out there because I'm actually new to all this process, looking at it, and I'm going, how do people connect through OMM? How do they connect to TCN? How do people, Christopher Duncan comes in, how did they find their crew? Was it just their friends from LA that they brought in?
Yeah, they brought in everybody.
Well, we got them to come to a meeting. They heard about it somehow.
They were looking for funding out of this when they came to the meeting.
Yeah, they heard about it somewhere, but I think, they were looking for money, which, you know.
I mean, I emailed them, but their response was kind of like, we don't need any help at this point.
Yeah. I talked face to face to the director and I said, I'd be interested to be on your camera crew, and then, you know, 8 months later they call, hey, we need a first assistant. I'm like, I told you that a month ago, but now I'm booked, so.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
And they said, let me put you in touch with our intern coordinator.
but that is a problem with a lot of projects that are coming in. People are doing around here is they're not organized. They're not planning ahead for what they need to do.
Ryan Dunlap said that he got crew from his casting call that he posted on OMM.
right. And I was going to be, I guess, an extra in, was it
Grayscale?
Yeah, Grayscale.
That's Ryan. That's Ryan. Yeah, it's him here. Yeah.
Okay, and is that the one where you're shooting in the hangar? Or is that a different movie?
No, that's Jay.
Okay. I've been watching that go on, and I sent a headshot to be, I think, a thug in it, and then I didn't hear a response. So I wonder how much that goes on, that you guys are so busy.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I finally said, did you create me?
You're like the 30th person to tell me they did not get my response back. I apologize, and I send everyone a response who emails me. I always send a response, and I always hear, like, 3 months down the road, hey, how'd your thing go? I sent a thing, and I'm like...
So there's a communication problem, I think, between the productions and the world that wants to be involved in these productions. How do we fix that? You know, and this, you know, this is really was to talk about how to get the instructional side developed. But I think communication is going to be really key.
If you don't have communication,
everything needs a focus point.
And this group could work on that at the same time, because it's part of it, getting people together to do stuff together, education, and finding out who's able to help out there.
We probably need a main website rather than just a Yahoo group.
Exactly.
That way, we can filter in all these feeds. You know, this website. Was it Mandy that you're talking about?
Mandy.
No, Mandy. You know, we can put the forums on there to the group. You know, we're doing the live show here. We can throw that. I mean, that would be the most ideal, I think.
Here's an interesting thing: is I'm a webmaster of it, but I'm not really a webmaster of it. I was assigned this by default, I'm in another organization that deals with cars, and we have a bulletin board system that's run out of Australia by a guy, and I find that to be really a great place to get dialogue going. Every project that is started, you could actually have its own little forum.
Right.
And that could be where it could be posted. OMM is more of a listserv than it is a forum-based thing. So who has server space to, and can host a bulletin board, because the software is free.
Yeah, that TCN, that Ning hosting site, is that free service?
That's free.
Yeah,
Ning
that's
is
free.
Now, ours is advertising free. You sign up as a member, you can post whatever you want as long as you don't get crazy. As moderator, we set up different sections, you know, because it's car-based, so we have different models, engine, electronics, and stuff like that. We could tailor something like that. Maybe this would be a slow trend to move away from the OMM for the technical side of it, and putting people together is to have a forum-based website off of OMM that people put the project posted, moderator posts the project, and people start posting into that individual project. Because there's a lot of things that pop up on OMM I'm not interested in. But the movie productions that are actually occurring, I'm interested in those, and I want to know what's going on. That's it, I'm just throwing that out there.
There's been a lot of talk there's been a lot of talk about getting a dedicated OMM website up for a period of time, so it's finding.
Yeah, I mean, somebody has to be dedicated to it to do it, you know.
Well, honestly, I don't do much to it. Once it was set up, and we did a little bit of policing the first year, it runs itself. The members run it. It's pretty amazing. We have, I don't know, 20 or 30,000 members worldwide, and it's pretty interesting, the conversations that go on from England to the United States about these cars. And I can see the film industry. We could start pulling people in from outside the state too that are looking at Oklahoma.
So where do you have this set up at?
I'll dig it up and I'll send you a link. The site that I am part of is called 924.org. It's a Porsche site. I used to be a mechanic on Porsches, and by default I got to be the guy that everybody called about problems with cars. and I was on a listserv, and we said, why don't we take all our information from the 15 guys and we put it together as this website, and now it's grown to something that we can't even run. It's run by everybody else. It's so big.
Is there a way that we can get like information about that site, and if anybody's aware of any other sites they think is cool and working, and then pick one and clone it instead of trying to build one?
Yeah, I mean, we need to do that, because right now everybody's busy, and just, you know, picking somebody to actually do all the work is hard.
And try to figure out what it is about Ning that doesn't seem to work. Because I want 4 different Ning groups, and none of them are working. None of them are thriving.
So the Ning stuff isn't working in your...
And I'm
In my
not sure
case
why.
too, it's not.
It's just another forum-based, you know, system like all the same as the other. I think it's the word of mouth about getting people to it, because all the people who are coming to Ning are already on something else they've already been using. I think maintain using the old thing instead of using the new one.
What's Ning?
It's just
It's a free
another social network.
Yeah, free forum-based site.
Make your own social network kind of thing.
So whatever your site is, like it'd be OklahomaMovieMakers.ning.com, or Tulsa Creative Network, Tulsa Creative Network.ning.com.
That's what the Tulsa Creative Network is on.
Yeah.
That's what they use as their base.
There's Oklahoma Film Group. There's I'm in like 7 or 8. I don't even know what they are.
And are any of those organizations...
Facebook things.
There used to be like 5 different Yahoo groups, like Tulsa Film Group and some.
Well, the problem
with
the Yahoo groups is that most of the posts in there don't get aggregated by Google and other search engines that well. That way, if we put everything on a website through the forums, everything will actually get searched, and people can actually research what the hell we're doing.
Well,
a pretty cool site is ChristianFilmmakers.org.
why don't we start throwing some of these ideas out? And do you want it to be a public posting, or do you want to put it in a folder to where we keep adding to a document?
Well, I guess we'll put out a post first to people what we're doing, what we're looking for, and then we can have stuff in the folder. Is that what you mean, sort of, kind of?
Yeah, this is the bulletin board. If you got a 924.org and you go to the board, this is what we have. We have general discussion, performance, upgrading stuff. This can all be broken up into subsections, lighting.
Tech has a forum that's pretty much just one of those. It's part of the website.
Ryan.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good traffic on it.
Ryan says he got his three, main actor, Doug Jones, Tim Russ, and Anthony Tyler Quinn from ChristianFilmmakers.org. That's where he found the connection.
So we need to look at that one at Mirror and look at this and look at